Welcome students to another video of first year intermediate grammar. Students, let me give you a clear idea about this. Our question number 11 has 4 marks in which voice, speech, degrees of comparison and question tags. Okay, all the remaining 3 were discussed in detail in these videos. Now we are talking about active and passive voice for 1 mark. Okay, now let's continue this. What to understand when you convert a statement from active into passive? Okay, the task is like voice is a form of the verb. What it is? Voice is a form of the verb. Now, once voice is a form of verb, what does it indicate? It indicates whether the subject does something or has something done to it. Okay, we know pretty well that in sentences of English we have subject, verb and object, is it not? Now all these sentences are called active voice sentences. And active voice sentences are known as subject oriented sentences. Okay, what they are known as? Subject oriented sentences. These subject oriented sentences tell us subject is important in these sentences. So the subject does something. What happened? The subject does something. Okay, that something is action word, that is in the verb form. And object, we know something to done to that. Okay, now passive voice sentences are object oriented sentences. Passive voice sentences are object oriented sentences. These object oriented sentences will take object of the active voice of, it becomes object first here. Then verb, then by, then subject of the active voice sentence. Did you understand? Now let us see how the tenses or the be forms of the active voice and passive voice are changed. See, for example, you have active voice give as a verb. Give as a verb, and we can write she gave a book. She gave a book. I am not taking second object here. Now, she gave a book. Now, in which tense it is? This is the subject, this is the V2, and a book, this is the object. Now, when you convert this statement into passive, definitely we take this as first. A book was given by her. A book was given by her. See, this is the object here we have taken, and was given is written, by is added, she has become her. Okay students, did you understand this? Now gave, V2, this is V2, and that has been converted into was plus given. Now will give. For example, if you write the same sentence as she will give, now how can we write? She will give a book. How this can be converted into passive? This can be like a book will be given by her. A book will be given by her. Okay. Now, did you understand students? Now, let's proceed further. Now, how pronouns are changed? How pronouns are changed in passive voice and active. If I is there in the active voice, that will be converted into me. We becomes us. You remains as the same. He becomes him. She becomes her. They becomes them. It remains as it. Okay. Now, we can write so many sentences like this. Okay. If active voice, me is there. If active voice, me is there, that becomes I. Okay, if active voice, me is there, passive voice, if active voice is me, passive voice is I. Here, us. Here, we. Here, you. It remains the same. Here also remains the same. Him. Okay, he. Then her, she, them, they. Okay, it remains same as it. Okay, now in order to understand these sentences, first we have to convert few sentences in English from active into passive. Now, shall we try? Yeah, we can write now. I'll write, shall I help you? It is a question. Shall I help you? Okay, shall I help you? Now, how this can be into passive? Will you be helped by me? See, I being changed into me. I is changed into me. Okay. Now you remain the same. Okay. Did you understand, students? Now, where has she put it? Okay, where has she put it? Now its passive voice can be where has it been? Where has it been put by her? Okay, so there are sentences, questions, and these questions are converted into passive voice. Even in the passive voice, these are remained as questions. Okay, students. Now, so let's not be in a confusion whether should we write answer for that or not. We should not write any answer for that, but question should be remained as question itself. Okay, now let's continue another sentence here. Well, now let us see. Now interrogatives. As I told you that interrogative sentences should be converted into interrogative sentences only. Means ఇక్కడ యాక్టివ్ వాయిస్లో క్వశ్చన్ ఉంటే ప్యాసివ్ వాయిస్లో కూడా క్వశ్చనే ఉంటుంది, దీని యొక్క ఆన్సర్ కాదు. ఓకే, స్టేట్మెంట్స్ వేరు, క్వశ్చన్స్ వేరు. రైట్? డూ యూ ప్లే క్రికెట్? నౌ దిస్ ఈజ్ ఎ క్వశ్చన్. ఇన్ ద ప్యాసివ్ వాయిస్ వీ షుడ్ రైట్ ఈజ్ క్రికెట్ ప్లేడ్ బై యూ? Is cricket played by you? Now, see, do you play cricket? This is a verb form and hence we have taken is. played, V3. Okay, this is play, V1. Okay, students. Now, has he stolen the money? Has he stolen the money? Now you can write it as has he stolen the money? Now, has, the question, has the money been stolen? This is V3, this is by. Okay, now, have they opened the doors? Yes, have the doors been opened by them? Yeah. Okay, now, how to convert imperative sentences in passive and active? Let us see. This is active voice and this is passive voice. How imperative sentences have been converted? Let us check. Close the door. In this, we are not particularly pointing at one person. Simply said, close the door. Now, in such cases, let should be used. Let should be used. Let the door be closed. Then we have please help her. Okay, what it is? Please help her. Now, you are requested to help her. You are requested to help her. Now, see, please. Once there is please and we have written requested. Then don't consult him. Let him not be consulted. Let is there. Okay. Now, in this way, we can convert active and passive voice sentences. Okay, students. Now, coming to the next topic, that is how to convert sentences from active into passive. Now, I'll write active voice sentences like this. Floods cause damage. Floods cause damage, active voice. And passive voice can be written, damage is caused by floods. Damage is caused by floods. Okay, damage is caused by floods. This is passive voice. Shall we say another sentence? Yes. Let us see. The gardener is watering the plants. The gardener is watering the plants. Okay. Now, how this can be converted into passive? Straight away we can write the plants are being watered by the gardener. Okay. Next we can see another sentence. We have organized a special program for children. We have organized a special program for children. Okay. Now we can directly convert this statement into passive by saying, okay, by saying like, which is the subject here? We is the subject, have organized is a verb, a special program is the object. Okay. Now we can write a special program has been organized for children. And you can write it as by us. Okay? Now, did you understand, students? Now let us take another sentence like this. I will conduct spelling contest tomorrow. I will conduct a spelling contest tomorrow. Okay, now we can write answer as a spelling test will be corrected by me tomorrow. Okay, now did you understand, students? Now, okay, if you have any clarifications, please don't hesitate to ask us. Okay, till then, have a great time and prepare well.